In an emotional moment that has shaken fans across social media, ZiYu was seen breaking down in tears during a recent public appearance, her voice trembling as she unexpectedly called out the name Tian Xuning. The brief yet powerful scene instantly went viral, sparking waves of speculation, theories, and intense debate among fans and netizens worldwide. What truly happened in that moment, and why did ZiYu call Tian Xuning's name with such visible emotion after days of rumors? Close sources and newly surfaced context are finally shedding light on the story behind the tears, revealing a far deeper, more human narrative than many initially imagined. A moment that stopped the crowd. The incident occurred at what was meant to be a routine schedule for ZiYu, an event filled with fans, cameras, and carefully planned segments. Everything seemed normal until ZiYu suddenly paused mid-sentence. Her expression changed, her eyes filled with tears, and after a few seconds of silence, she softly spoke a name no one expected to hear. Tian Xuning. The atmosphere instantly shifted. Fans in the audience were stunned, and within minutes, clips of the moment spread rapidly across X, TikTok, Instagram, and fan forums. Some viewers described the moment as heartbreaking, others as deeply confusing. Why Tian Xuning? Why now? And why did ZiYu look so overwhelmed? Fans react: shock, support, and speculation. As the video gained millions of views, fan reactions poured in from all over the world. Some fans expressed concern for ZiYu's emotional state, urging others to stop speculating and give her space. Others, however, began connecting the moment to past interactions between ZiYu and Tian Xuning, shared stages, subtle glances, and moments long analyzed by dedicated fan communities. Has something been hidden all this time? Was this a sign of unresolved feelings, or was there a deeper story behind the name? For days, no official explanation was given, allowing rumors to spiral until insiders began quietly clarifying the situation. The real reason behind the tears. According to sources close to ZiYu's team, the emotional moment was not related to a scandal, secret relationship, or sudden confession. Instead, it stemmed from a deeply personal memory connected to one of the most difficult periods of her career. Tian Xuning, insiders revealed, played a crucial behind-the-scenes role during a time when ZiYu was struggling emotionally and professionally. During an intense period of pressure, criticism, and self-doubt, Tian Xuning was reportedly one of the few people who offered her genuine encouragement without cameras, without publicity, and without expecting anything in return. He reminded her why she started, one source explained. When she felt like giving up, he told her to keep going. A triggered memory, not a planned moment. The reason ZiYu broke down at that exact moment was unexpectedly simple. During the event, background music began playing, a song associated with that difficult period. For ZiYu, it acted as an emotional trigger, bringing back memories she had kept buried for years. Overwhelmed by the sudden flood of emotion, she lost control for a brief moment. Calling Tian Xuning's name, according to those close to her, was not intentional, it was instinctive. A reflex tied to gratitude, relief, and unresolved emotion rather than romance or controversy. She wasn't thinking about the audience or the cameras, the source added. She was remembering the person who helped her survive that time. ZiYu's quiet strength behind the spotlight. Fans often see ZiYu as strong, composed, and almost unbreakable. Yet those close to her say that moment of vulnerability revealed the reality behind the idol image. Years of pressure, expectations, and constant scrutiny can leave deep emotional marks even on the most successful artists. Calling Tian Xuning's name was not about creating headlines. It was a rare crack in the carefully maintained armor, showing that ZiYu, like anyone else, carries emotional scars and gratitude that words cannot always contain. Tian Xuning's response. Notably, Tian Xuning himself did not rush to social media to comment on the incident. According to insiders, he was aware of what happened and chose to remain silent out of respect for ZiYu, understanding how personal the moment was. His calm and respectful response only strengthened public perception of the mutual respect between them regardless of how fans choose to interpret their connection. Fans rally around ZiYu. As the full context began to surface, the tone of online discussion slowly shifted. Many fans who initially speculated now expressed empathy and support, praising ZiYu for her honesty and emotional courage. "Seeing her cry reminded me that idols are human too," one fan wrote. "She wasn't weak, she was real," another commented. Hashtags expressing support for ZiYu began trending, replacing earlier rumor-driven tags with messages of care and encouragement. More than a viral clip. What started as a viral moment has now become something far more meaningful, a reminder of the unseen emotional journeys behind fame. ZiYu's tears were not a scandal, not a secret confession, and not a calculated move. They were the result of memory, gratitude, and the weight of years lived under pressure. Calling Tian Xuning's name was simply the most honest expression of that moment. A final thought. In an industry where perfection is expected and vulnerability is often hidden, ZiYu's emotional moment stands out as a rare glimpse of truth. It reminds fans that behind the lights, applause, and headlines are real people with real stories, some painful, some healing, and some still unfinished. And sometimes, all it takes is a single name to bring it all back. The industry reacts. Silence speaks louder than statements. As the story continued to unfold, one striking detail stood out: the absence of dramatic official statements from both sides. In an era where controversies are often met with immediate clarifications, legal notes, or carefully worded press releases, the silence surrounding ZiYu's emotional moment felt intentional. Industry insiders believe this choice was deliberate. Rather than turning a deeply personal experience into a public narrative, ZiYu's team reportedly decided to let the moment breathe, allowing fans to process it not as a scandal, but as a human experience. "This wasn't a PR issue," one insider said. "It was a personal crack in the surface." Sometimes, the best response is to not over-explain. History fans didn't notice at first. Longtime fans have since revisited old footage, interviews, and behind-the-scenes clips, noticing details that once seemed insignificant. Small gestures, quiet nods of acknowledgement, brief moments of shared laughter, and subtle signs of mutual respect now appear in a different light.